Hey everybody, I just wanted to walk you through what your expectations are for this Atom History Timeline project. You've just hopefully successfully completed the Matter quiz, and now you are going to be working on this assignment. So the Atom History Timeline, it's what's linked in today's lesson directly below the Matter quiz. Except if you're third period, you'll be seeing that the day after you take the Matter quiz. So you click on the Atom History Timeline, and you're going to need to make sure that you read this Google Doc completely, right? That is in the assignment. It really lays out everything, and there's a lot of words, all right? So, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me a Canvas message here and clarify. But basically what I'm looking for, a timeline, I'll show you a couple of examples. A timeline is going to place in time some of the important people and discoveries that we have in our ever-continuing knowledge of the atom. All right, it's hard to believe that once upon a time we really knew very little about what was in the atom. And so I want you to learn a little bit about some of the people that learned learned about the things in the atom, that taught us what was going on in the atom, and some of the experiments that they did. So you're going to be looking for some key points here. And I do want to just go over a quick little technical thing here. You're going to go within Google Drive, right? And I'll show you how to do this in a second. And you're going to be looking for a program called Google Drawings, right? That's going to be the sort of program we all agree to use to make this timeline in. And again, I'll hit on all this stuff in just a second. But the essence of it, you're looking for images of the following scientists, right? These scientists all had important contributions to our understanding of the structure of the atom. All right, so you're going to be looking for their images. You're going to find sort of the year of discovery. Now, some of them may have multiple discoveries over multiple years, so I'm not super worried about the exact year being correct, but it should be roughly correct. If you're telling me that Erwin Schrödinger lived in the 1400s, you're not going to get that correct, right? So we're going to place these scientists roughly in the order of when their discoveries were made that helped contribute to our understanding of the structure of the atom. So I should see some pictures appropriately placed on a timeline. Each of these scientists added to our understanding of the atom. So we're going to be looking for images of the model, all right, that they sort of are responsible for. And so place an image of the model on the timeline under the corresponding scientist. A model is a picture of an interpretation of the scientist's theory. All right. And for each model picture, make sure each of the following is labeled. And you have to make sure that you're not labeling things that we didn't actually know about at that particular time. For instance, if the proton or the nucleus was not known in the, shall we say, the 17 or 1800s, around when John Dalton was doing his thinking, then we certainly don't want to, on that picture, label protons and nucleus. We're only labeling the things that were known of at that particular time. And you'll see that over time, our knowledge of the atom grows and grows and grows to the point where it is now, where we have a pretty good picture of what's going on inside the atom. All right. So that takes care of the model images. And then part C, the theory or experiment here, all right? And so in a graphic, in a little picture, all right, show the main contribution of each scientist as it relates to the structure and behavior, all right? Now, this is where you're going to have different things for different people. Some people contributed a theory, all right? Some people, they were really known for an outstanding experiment, all right? The design of that particular experiment was so good that we still talk about it today, all right? Some people came up with mathematical models, right? And I've given some examples of them down here. It is not all of them, all right? Nor should you be looking to include all of them, but this is just along the lines of some of the things that you should be putting in. So I'm going to just quickly show you a couple that, you know, they aren't perfect, but they do give you an example of sort of what these products should look like. So we've got the images, we've got some pictures of models, we've got a little bit of a verbal description, all right? We've got, again, here's a timeline. I like the arrow there, that's pretty slick, all right? But again, these are just examples of what a timeline should look like. It's giving us a flavor, all right? Now there's one more part to the assignment that I wanted to go back here, all right? Because, you know, let's be honest, all right? We are in 2020, and as we think about sort of history, all right, most of these people, in fact, all the people that were in this list up here, all white males, okay? And it's just a statement of fact. The reality is that there have been contributions by lots of different people, all right? And so the last part, all right, in addition, all right, I would like for you to find, all right, one additional scientist that's contributed to our knowledge and understanding of atomic structure, right, or our understanding of how atoms function, that is female or not white and male, all right? And I've included Rosalind Franklin as someone that I don't want you to include, simply because we're looking more for chemistry types of people. All right, Rosalind Franklin, while doing stuff with X-rays and some interesting stuff chemistry-wise, we're excluding her because most of her contributions were in the field of biology. So I want you guys to add that one person. That's any person of your choosing, whoever you can find through your searching of the internet. And so I think the only thing that I have left to show you is how to access Google Draw and how to submit this. So I'm going to go ahead and take you over to Google Drive. I'm going to go to New, and I should get a menu, and it's not showing up here, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. It just took a moment. So I'm going to go down to More, and I should see something along the lines of Google Drawings right there. So I'm going to click on Google Drawings. And this is where I'm going to do all of my work. And if I want to, all right, I think, I just have to move my little, I can make this bigger, all right? It doesn't get a ton bigger, but if I'm inserting stuff, and here's the beauty of it, you can zoom in using your sort of two-finger stretching motion there. You can zoom in, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. I don't care if it's super small, because I'll be able to see it just by zooming in, because you're going to submit this to me electronically. All right, and let me just share that real fast. The way that you're going to submit this to me, and I put submit in air quotes, all right, you're going to go over here to share, and I guess I should title this timeline. All right, but actually naming this, super important for you so that I can keep this stuff straight. Please, 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 all right, follow the naming convention that I have on the assignment, right? And if I go back to this, it says we want to do last, first, last name, first name, I'm not sure why that's there, and then the period, okay? So we're going to go with, for me, it would be Kaldal, Chris, and if I'm in first period, I'd go 1. All right, so I would click save. And at this point, I want you to share it with me, Chris Kaldal at apsva.us. All right, and if you give me editor rights, that's fantastic. That way, if I want to leave comments on it, I can. So please leave that as edit, and you'll just send that on to me. Okay? So at this point, I think I can discard. I think I've given you everything I wanted to. Hopefully this little video helps you out. Sorry it was so long, and good luck. This is going to be due by 10 p.m. on Monday. That would be Monday of next week. Okay, take care and have fun. Bye-bye.